Oh, what a morning. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or wherever you are right now. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Checking out some broken ranks today. It is a new MMO. It is not like other games, though. I would probably compare it. Um, Hold on. Closest to, I would say, like Dragon Fable, Adventure Quest 3D. It's more of a browser-based, almost like MMO, but it does have some key differences that sets it apart from those games. But it's not like Lost Ark, Mortal Online 2, or anything like that. It looks like the launcher isn't working. I don't know if it's improved yet. Hold on, let me try to launch this again. We weren't able to install the new update. We might have some launch day troubles. We'll see what happens here, but I'm going to be playing a Sheed. I was very, very torn on this choice, though. I was probably going to pick an Archer up until like 2 hours yesterday, because up until like 2 hours from midnight yesterday, because I was thinking of it like nobody plays Archer, or a lot of people don't play Archer, so maybe I could have some fun playing the least played class. But then I thought about it a little bit deeper, and I was like, you know what, nah, I'll go with the second least played, which I think would be Sheed. What's going on, Midori? It worked after restarting. Oh, okay, here we go. It's connecting now. Yeah, it's pretty cool that well, not, I don't know about cool, but it's pretty interesting. I would say cool too, that they changed up the skill system, or talked about changing up the skill system at the last moment almost, in that last post that they did regarding the account transfers. Because the way that it's going to work in Broken Ranks is that skills are, instead of them having 7 max ranks, they're going to have 21 max ranks, and they're going to have attunement levels. So adept, apprentice, I think it's apprentice, adept, and master. So it kind of sounds like the Lost Ark glyph system. I saw someone mention that too. It does sound a bit like the Lost Ark glyph system is how the skills are going to work. So a lot of people are going to be coming into this pretty fresh. Despite having played Pride of Taernian for like 10 years, it looks like we're going to be dealing with something completely new as far as builds go. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens there. Not really sure at all how to build the character now that they've done that. But at least for attributes, I'm probably thinking of going 2 dex, 1 strength, and maybe 1 point in HP per level. We'll see how that goes, though. Archers are popular after the last buff. Really? I swear everybody I was looking at on the Discord was saying that when it came to the archers, was saying that it was one of the worst classes right now. I have faith in the archer, though. Still, that would probably be one of my next characters. But I'm gonna. I don't know how far I'd be able to make it with this character. I was in the process of making a video last night before I had fell asleep, but it was about the leveling system and talking about how in this game, it's definitely not about instant gratification. It's gonna take some people like a year plus to reach max level 140. It's like those old school kind of MMOs where it would take you months to progress through, even if you're really hardcore. Because for what I've heard, a lot of the Polish players are really competitive. Even them, they have a really, really long time before they're able to reach end game on one character. So I don't know how that'll go. I'd be happy to reach at least level 50. But if the game works out and you know, able to go all the way, I'll take it. Let me open up the web page. Wait, have they not made up their mind about how the skills work? Yeah, are you talking about that post I was mentioning? Because yeah, right in here. Let me turn my. I have my monitor on a different setting, so it's a little bit darker right now. So yeah, in this section here, I made a video on this like 2 days ago, I think. And where was it? Yeah, they talked about this randomly. So with the ability system, it's going to change with release. So it's more complex than in the 2D version, Pride of Taernian. So every ability can be leveled up to 21. And my thought process on that is like, I wonder how that's going to go with certain skills. Like the Knight's Guard, for example. That's instead of being able to go up to 95% maximum chance of protecting your teammates, it's probably going to go up to like 200%, unless they adjust the rates. So maybe if it now starts out at like, I don't remember what it starts at, like I think it was like 70% or something for the knight's protect skill, which is basically where the knight can take damage from another teammate. So if any teammate's getting damage like a fire mage, they can take that damage away from them. But I don't know, with the new system it might work a little bit differently now. Will take more than 1 year to 40. Yeah, that's intense. That's really intense. I don't know how that's gonna go. Well, no, I know how that's gonna go. That's gonna be awesome, actually. It's gonna be cool. I mean, for me, I don't know how it's gonna go is what I should say. Like, I would love to get over 100, but I don't even know how long it takes to get to even that point. 21 level protect 100%. You think so? Do you think this game will be too much pay to win? There's going to be, so it's definitely on the pay to win spectrum. I'm not even, normally whenever it comes to this game, I looked at the monetization system, and when I made that video, I was telling people, yeah, there's gonna be stuff in here that people are gonna consider pay to win. Whether, and I think I mentioned this, that a lot of the players from Pride of Taernian don't think that it's pay to win. Sorry. And they've played the game for a long time, so you know they're very familiar with the mechanics. And after a certain point, like after you get to a certain threshold in grinding, it just becomes more of a grind as opposed to like who can, you know, dish out more level boosts or whatever. Not level boosts, level experience increases. But no, I think it's definitely on that spectrum one way or another. I'd probably call it pay to advance faster, but that's just another, you know, word for pay to win to a degree. So I just leave it at that, honestly. But it's not a thing where you're going to be able to buy gear right off the bat or anything like that. You won't be able to buy any really good gear at all. Like the gray grade gear, the uncommon or normal grade, that stuff you can pay a little bit of platinum along with some gold with to buy it. So if you pay some platinum, like let's say 5 platinum, then you only have to pay like half the amount of gold, for example. So if they keep that system from Pride of Taernian, that might be a thing. But when it comes to anything like rares, synergetics, sets, what was the other one? Psycho rares, or the other one, those are all going to come from boss drops. And they just released, because in that video that I made about the monetization, they just released this premium account and shop news page. And this talks about what we're going to be able to actually get with the premium membership. And it's actually less beneficial than the Pride of Taernian one. I think I have the pictures of it, because I think the max premium membership you could get in Pride of Taernian, you got like a 36% experience bonus or something like that. Let me see if I can find this actually. Where was it? It was, yeah, platinum, and then, so this is like the max tier, I think. No, wait, platinum premium, silver premium. There was a gold one too. Oh, okay, so I guess it is, huh. So, okay, so it's just one tier now, but it is the 26% experience gold drops, and experience drops from chests. And yeah, they do have the strategies in there, the 40% quicker resting, max equipment weight. This is probably like the most bonus that you can get from spending money alongside the inhibitors. Because the inhibitor system, that was the part where even Pride of Taernian players were saying that that's the most pay-to-win part about Pride of Taernian. Because when it comes to inhibitors, that's what you're going to be using to upgrade your gear with. And then luckily there's no chance to get your gear destroyed. It doesn't work like that, like an Eastern MMO would, but it can downgrade. So having those inhibitors is really important, and you can craft them or, you know, get them in game, but you can also use platinum to get them too. And I think that's also mentioned in that post. So I would consider it more on the side of like Warframe, Albion Online. You can't directly transfer real money into gold, but you can buy the platinum, and then since platinum is tradable, you can sell it to other players. So it's not like the WoW tokens, for example, where you dump the money in and the gold is just generated out of thin air kind of thing. You have to that gold actually has to come from somewhere at least. But what was I looking for? Hold on. Yeah, the inhibitors. So that can be obtained with platinum. You decided on the class yet? I'm gonna go Sheed. I was gonna go Archer, I really was, but I changed my mind at the last minute. I'm gonna do Sheed instead. Come on, game. Can you buy gold? Yeah, no. Like I said, you can only buy the platinum and then you trade that to other players. But like I said, it's still on the spectrum no matter what. It's still on that pay-to-win spectrum. And I just leave it at that normally. Because whenever you start talking about pay-to-win, it gets into this huge conversation about what is and what isn't pay-to-win. And a lot of people have different definitions of it. Like, for example, some people would say that any experience boost or gold boost at all whatsoever would be pay to win, or like level boost, for example. And there's other games that have that sort of thing too, but they normally don't get that much attention when it comes to that portion, because you can still grind your way up relatively quickly. Like if we're talking about Guild Wars 2, for example, how you can boost your way up to 80. You can probably get up to that same level within about 2 weeks-ish or less. It's pretty quick for Guild Wars 2 from what I remember. Probably even quicker now. Damn it, come on. Yeah, we're all getting the installing broken ranks thing. Dang. I was kind of expecting it to a degree, like to have some launch issues, but we're not actually past 8 a.m. yet. We still got 10 minutes to go, so there's that too. We can talk a little bit about the combat system. So, like I said, it's very similar to like Adventure Quest 3D or Dragon Fable, except when you play Broken Ranks and when you're in the combat portion of the game, you can execute multiple actions or attacks per turn. So it's not like your turn, you execute an action or two, and then you're done. You can execute multiple. So like you see down here, you can set up like, let's say 2 buffs right here, 1 attack, and then 2 debuffs. You can have 5 attacks if you want to. You can do a lot of stuff here. This right here is known as combat strategies. You can set this up in the skill menu, and you probably want to do this early on in the game. I think they do it for you, but you'll probably at the very least want to change the punch into the melee strike one. Even for Sheeds, I'm assuming the melee strike one is going to be better to change for this one, but when you actually get in game, you'll see this a little bit better. But the combat strategies allow you to put predefined combat layouts on your bar, and then you can also set up predefined defenses. So this is your melee or physical defense, range defense, and mental defense. And then these bars right here, these are action points. So if you look at the very beginning, we all start with 12 action points, and then you can allocate these between your defenses and attacks. Now, the action points don't actually affect the damage if you're attacking. They only affect your chance to hit, and that goes for if it's a buff or a debuff too. So the more points you put into something here, the more chance it's going to have to succeed. And then that's the same for the defenses too. One thing that you'll notice though is that ranged defense doesn't just cover like archer, for example, or crossbow, like bow and arrow. It actually also goes over like certain magic spells, like for the fire mage, if they're casting fire spark on you, or like fireball, for example, that would actually be in the range class. The voodoo though, most of their attacks are mental. So even the pierce stall, that attack, for example, that's mental. And I forgot what their magic spell was, but it's like if you're shooting a death ball at somebody, like a chaos bolt. That's a perfect example. That one I think is still ranged. But yeah, you can play it solo, absolutely. The game itself really, really tries to encourage you to get a party though. And after a certain point, especially like around 110, you're going to need a party either way, because a lot of the bosses at endgame are team oriented. So it's a very team based game. Now when you're grinding up in levels though, when you're partying with like your friends and whatnot, you can grind mobs with them. You can do what's known as jobs. Those are like they're called tasks, but I call them jobs. But you can do those, and they're basically the generic type of quest that you would see in MMOs. So they're like, go kill 10 zombies, go kill 10 goblins, go gather 20 potatoes. Those are the jobs, and those are repeatable. But the main quest lines and side quest lines, those are more unique. And you'll get a decent amount of experience from, of course, the main quest lines and side quest lines. That'll be one of the major parts of your progression. But the job tasks are the ones that you can always do with your friends. However, when you're doing quest lines, because there's different story arcs that you can go down and different story development choices, whenever you make a choice, like in dialogue, it doesn't actually make that same choice for your party member too. So you have to, so if you go into an instance for your main storyline, and you have to fight somebody, your party member's more than likely going to have to go back into that same instance and fight that too. Now, yet I'm pretty sure you can still go with them and fight it. You just have to do it twice, basically. So if you decide to make a different choice than they do, that's still fine. It's just that you'll just have to do the same thing, or it's almost the same thing twice. Now, they said that they do that, from what I remember, because of the story arcs. Because if you were to choose an option, maybe your party member doesn't want to choose that. That's why they do that. Even though I think there's certain games that do. Well, one game I can think of, Star Wars: The Old Republic, I think still does allow you to do something like that. Like in the flashpoints, for instance, I'm pretty sure you can choose. You can vote on which option your party wants to take, but they don't do that. But they might make it possible in the future to at least see the party members' dialogue, because I saw somebody in the suggestion channel ask about that one day, and that was something they said they might look into. Are you logged in? No, we're not logged in yet, no. Is there any PvP? Yeah, there's a lot of PvP in the game. So it's not full loot. However, there are zones like Albion Online or EVE Online. So there's like green zones. I'm pretty sure there's yellow zones. There's red zones, and there's black zones. And then each of them have their different protection levels. Like you'll see protector NPCs. I'm pretty sure the protectors are still a thing that like roam around the map. And as far as like Pride of Taernian goes, the game that this is built off of, in Pride of Taernian, I'm pretty sure the protectors were able to actually join the fight with you. So that was a thing. But yeah, there's guild wars, like a guild war system. Although I'm pretty sure it still works the way where both guilds have to accept the war. So like you declare on somebody, they have the option to decline or accept. They were talking about it in the Discord, and how it should be more similar to like Black Desert, where if you declare, the war just declares and that's it. But that is a thing, though. If you were to declare a guild war, you can earn prestige and different rewards for that, I'm pretty sure. And then there's tournaments. So there's like 1v1 tournaments. I know there's a 5v5, I'm pretty sure, and I think there's a 3v3. And then for the skill systems, there are attunement levels. There's what's called attunement levels. So we don't know how those are fully going to work yet, but it used to be like in Pride of Taernian, before this recent update that they posted on their website, it used to be where each skill had 7 ranks. So that was your main skills and your class skills. They both had 7 ranks. And then normally your skill effectiveness, like if you're using a damaging skill, it would increase in damage based off of how high the rank is. So if you get it to rank 7, it might be like 200% damage as opposed to like 100% at level 1. So the attunement levels, those are going to change that to where now instead of our max rank for skills being 7, it's going to be 21. But they also have these attunements called Apprentice, Adept, and Master. So my theory is that they might be similar to like glyphs, the glyph system from Lost Ark, where when we get past 7 in a skill, it might produce an additional effect. I don't think they've said anything on that yet, but I'm wondering if that's where they're going to go with that, but we're not 100% sure yet. We'll have to find out when we get in game. But that's how it works to a degree, though. Oh, admins make the tournament, so they choose the level range. That is awesome. And I also was reading more about the dynamic events in the game, or random events, I should call them. Sometimes they can be hosted, I was reading, by admins and GMs. So we might have a lot of GM events going on. We'll probably see some in the first week or two of this game being live. But there's also ones, if it pulls from Pride of Tyran, that should run on the game server time itself. So I was taking pictures of this earlier because I was making a video for it. There's going to be ones like the potato beetles, and I'm pretty sure I saw that one while I was playing Pride of Tyran a little bit last week. Where was I? Where is it? I think it's in here. Yeah, so there's potato beetle dynamic event. There's one called the invasion. There's another one called, well, Sana's Trouble. I don't remember what that one is. Orcs invasion though. Hungry Limpo is another one here too. So there's multiple different ones that we'll be able to do that just run on the game server time itself. And then there's other random ones like chest events, experience events, of course, happy hour, and that's pretty much just experience event from what I was seeing. Rat race, so like a scavenger hunt, guild rushes, and players from a guild battles. Oh, players from a guild battle random mobs in exchange for items, I guess. And then Christmas winter event, I actually was playing Pride of Tyran in December, so I did see that one. That was pretty cool. It was it was a Santa, and I think it was Old Man Winter. I think that was the other NPC event. So those two spawned in the middle of Trentis, and there were mobs that spawned outside town, and you could go out and kill those mobs, and then, at least for the Santa side of it, you could get Santa hats. And then I never actually turned those in, but I'm pretty sure you could get some really good rewards there. You got the download update this time? Okay. Time to keep restarting this. The psycho rares are the gear pieces you can level up, right? Okay, somebody was trying to get somebody's attention outside. Come on. It's not opening yet. What server am I going to play? I'm going to play on Dramon, the US server. I'm about to close the window. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right, so, oh, okay, here we go. Nice. You use the exe file as admin in there? Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna do that in a second. Is it gonna connect? It's not gonna connect, is it? Okay, hold on. Appreciate that, thank you. Oh yeah, they installed it on the C drive, didn't they? Yep, there it is. The console launcher or the... Oh, no, you're probably talking about the client. Oh, yeah, okay, application. Doing it. Nice, thank you. All right, come on, come on, come on. Now, the sucky thing is that a lot of people's names are probably going to be taken because they are... So like I said, this game is basically a remake of a vast upgrade and overhaul of Pride of Tyran, the 2D version that was running for like 10 plus years. But all the characters that were available on Pride of Tyran, they did not delete them. So they transferred them over to Broken Ranks, but they're going to be on specialized servers. So there's going to be fresh start servers for the majority of us that are coming in fresh. But then there's going to be servers for Pride of Tyran players. So all those names, I'm pretty sure, are not going to be like server side. So we're probably going to have to choose new names. And it takes like 48 hours to delete a character. So the character that I actually have my name with on Pride of Tyran, that one is probably going to be just sitting there because I'm not going to be able to delete it in time. Or I wasn't going to be able to delete it in time. Yeah, mine's not loading now for the EXE. Ah, shiz. I might have to... Here. Let me see. I hope they can get it working. Fingers crossed. You're just sitting in the black screen too? Okay. Yeah, shit, I don't know. I hope it starts working. They're probably getting flooded right now, though. Especially with all the servers starting at the same time. Their site is down? Yeah, they're getting flooded then. Ah, shit, that sucks. Maybe I'll try the launcher again. Or not the launcher, but the EXE. I'll try. You're connecting? Oh man. Maybe I'll just try the launcher and that's it. It's probably gonna be a while for the download, but at least sitting in the launcher might be better. Because we might have to download it anyway. Just using the application might not work. Oh, you're downloading the update on the EXE? Maybe I can just use this, then never mind. Okay, maybe it'll load. Oh, you can't log in yet? Okay. So, sounds like they're not fully open at least. I wonder if there's going to be a queue. Are you checking version through the EXE, Leonardo? It says you don't have enough disk space. Oh shit. Yeah, their launch is pretty old school. Everything about the game itself is pretty old school, as far as that goes. Oh man. Oh snap! No way. Wait, I don't know if it'll let me take my email. Hold on. Let me see if it'll take my email. Because I made an account. Let me see if it takes it. Hold on. I tried the EXE, so this might actually work. Oh shiz. I don't know if I have to make a new account. Oh, okay. It's saying I can't log in yet. Okay, that's why. Let me, hold on. I'm gonna first do this. That music is badass. I like that. Okay. Now, let me go to the website and just double check and see if I can log in on there. Do they have a form? They have one for Taernian, but not Broken Ranks yet, I don't think. Yeah, their website is toast. I'm gonna go to the Taernian website because I think they should be connected. So let me see. Yeah, okay. So okay. So yeah, if you want to make an account, if you're not able to do it in the EXE, you should be able to do it in the... Well, I think it should still work on the Broken Ranks website if you can get to it. But the Pride of Taernian website, I think should also work, but maybe they're not going to Like, if any accounts get made past this point on the Pride of Tyrann website, they might only accept those for Pride of Tyrann now. I don't know, because I made this new account last night. Check Discord. They're having some technical issues with characters imported from the Pride of Tyrann. You will not be able to log in at the start. 6 p.m. CET. Oh, that's 9, right? Hold on. Oh yeah, that's 9 a.m. Oh shiz. All right, so so realistically that might actually end up being 10 a.m. But okay. Oh, if you need a link to the Discord, I should have it in the description too. Discord is going wild. Oh yeah, the joys of launch days. Hold on, let me see. Are they doing the spam? Yeah, oh, they're doing the spam. Pass the burrito down, that's funny. The Discord mods aren't having it, though. Okay, yeah, we'll just have to wait then. That sucks. I'm excited to play, though. Yeah, even with the game itself not being Omega flooded, it still cannot avoid the launch day woes. Just nope, 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 nope. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Can we go to the website and look at that a little bit more? Oh no, that website is toast. Their website is getting horrendously flooded right now. Wait, IGN just released a trailer? Is it new? Hold on. I want to see that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ooh. I think this is new. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, good. The in-game music isn't still playing. All right, let's go. Here, let me turn that up again, or a little bit, really quick. Hold on. Okay.
Someone once said that being a stranger in a strange land is a curse. Whoever it was, they'd never been to Holligard. In this land of filth and wealth, your fate is in your hands. As it is for others like you.
Oh, you can't even see it because the, hold on. Ah, shit. Hold on. Let's start over. The game was on top, that's why.
Someone once said that being a stranger in a strange land is a curse. Whoever it was, they'd never been to Holligard.
My bad, my bad. There we go.
In this land of filth and wealth, your fate is in your hands. As it is for others like you.
I was getting into it too.
Those who also lost everything. Living in the shadows of the past. You cannot wait to exact revenge.
Oh yeah, that
First,
Kamehameha?
Reach out for
That's
what
she.
the world has to offer. If you dare, that is.
Damn, I want to fight that dragon. It looks good.
Unite the broken ranks. Play now.
One thing to mention too is that where was it? It was this portion where they were in the brothel that got me thinking. Was that in the very... Yeah, right here. See, the game itself, the storyline is going to be extremely gritty. Very gritty, very dark. Kind of a breath of fresh air, to be honest. Like, and I'm going to mention this in the video that I'm still making, but you should definitely go into this game with, like, no filters. You are going to see things in this game and then think to yourself about what you thought normally was like a gritty, no filter kind of game. And then you're going to think that's like PG-13 in comparison. Like, because an example they gave on the Discord is one that I really like, and I mentioned this in the video. Polish games are known normally for being pretty dark and gritty, or a lot of them at least. Like, they mentioned this War of Mine, The Witcher, which I actually forgot CD Projekt Red was a Polish studio. They mentioned, I think, Gloria Victis, and I can't remember the story of Gloria Victis, but it is a pretty decent, or pretty gritty game as well. And then I think they said Ancestors Legacy. But yeah, this game itself, it's going to be very gritty, very raunchy at parts too. Just no filters whatsoever. So just expect anything. Expect anything and everything. There's so many places to go. And one of the things that excited me about this game is that since they're building it off of Pride of Taernian, we're going to be introduced to years of content right off the bat. So all the way up to level 140, there should be a crap ton of stuff to do. Like, well, like crap ton of stuff to kill, different bosses, different champions, quest lines. I've read, somebody was asking about this yesterday. Quest line should go all the way up to like 110 plus. All the way up to like 110. And then dungeons, I don't even know how many dungeons there are, but I'm looking forward to trying some of them. And then animation-wise, I want to see what the sheet can do, especially because animation-wise, a lot of this looks really, really nice. Like the art director, whoever did the art style on this is amazing. Like, I love it. Freaking love it, love it. Are we there yet? Hold on. Oh, shiz! Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'm actually loading. I'm loading. There's like 40 to 50 bosses. Oh, shiz. 60 chance. That's quite a bit. Come on. I don't know if it's gonna fully load though, is the only thing. Are you in? You're in? Please be in, please be in. Are there mounts in the game? No, there's not. Did you give on Mortal Online 2? No, I'm still gonna play that one. It's just I can't play both today, and I actually got work starting in like 2 hours, so I won't be able to even barely stream the rest of this one. But I'm gonna stream probably later on today or tomorrow. So I just wanted to get it started and see how far we could get, and then pick it back up later on for this one. But luckily, I can still play while I'm working. I work from home. Oh, and by the way, if you want to get into the application, like if you're not able to, oh snap, if you're not able to get into the launcher, go into your Broken Ranks folder. So in your C drive or wherever they put it, should say Whitemoon first and then Broken Ranks, and go into the client and then launch that application, not the launcher, the application as administrator. And then just keep doing that. I think it might actually work. Is this real? Oh, if it's real, I'm not logging out for the rest of the day. And somebody asked about the oh snap! Somebody asked about the monetization system. No. Ah, please. We're farther than we've been though. We're farther than we've been. Okay, so this I think is the Pride of Taernian servers, maybe? What are these? All I know is I need to get into that one. Shit. Today would be like the worst day to take a sick day too. I wish I could. But I work for a smart home company. So like door locks, cameras. I hate the door locks though, but the cameras are cool. Fuck. And the coolest thing about it is normally like normally you get like 30-40 minutes in between calls. I've never had a job like that before. Like when I worked for the contract companies that work for Apple, normally it'd be like back-to-back calls. But 30-40 minutes though, I'll take it. There's a new update. I don't know if I should close it though. Like I'm already so close. Is anybody still stuck in the launcher like downloading, or were you able to actually fully download it? What's the new US server? It's Dramon, this one right here. I don't know if I should Is there some form of fast travel? What the hell? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Oh, shiz. So wait a minute. Is this a server that I need to go into, or what is happening here? Because that works, but I want to be in Dramon though. Maybe I just go into this one. Okay. All right then. Well, I wonder if this will actually work. Let's see. Sheet had already had it picked out for me. Now, as far as the character creation goes, it's not the most detailed, of course, but it's a little bit more detailed than Pride of Taernian was, from what I can remember. Wait, do they have more hairstyles? Is this all they have? All right, I'll take this one. I'm not picky. Oh, okay. Oh, my character sucks right now. Hold on. Oh, I like those eyebrows. I think those eyes work. What's this? Oh, okay. Ooh, I love the purple. Yeah, I have no idea if that's the right server I should go into or not, but I'm just gonna like, maybe we'll just play in the meantime, and then we'll just, when Dramon opens, we'll just get in there. Oh, that, yeah. Okay. Nope, we're good. Wait, the name actually worked? Oh, great. So if it's not Dramon, then I have
Take
to...
a deep breath.
I have to pick another name.
Aim at the heart.
This is actually happening.
You've done well. Let's go home. It's getting dark.
You didn't know that another darkness was approaching. The neighboring Utor launched a surprise attack on your motherland, Taernian. The defenders mustered a great army and faced the invaders at the gates of the Taernian capital. The invaders were driven by the will of the mighty Hegemon and vile magic. The defenders were fighting for their lives. Our ranks were broken.
I should have checked to see if we could enable subtitles.
Slain. The Utorian hordes flooded our motherland.
Very Lord of the Rings.
Nothing else stood in their way.
Very much Lord of the
They
Rings.
spared nothing and no one. Life, as you knew it, was about to end.
Run to the stronghold of Thalia. Join the garrison and bring help. Go now.
The mighty, impenetrable fire. Unfortunately, Utor was already there.
Hell yeah. So, I saw somebody say that they got in, no issues. I'm wondering the same thing that Dragon is. Did you, oh, are we still connecting? What is this? Aw, no. Damn it, we were so close. All right, hold on. Might have to try the launcher again. Let me see if I can open up the client one more time. We were so close. I got an error message. Timeout, timeout, timeout. We were so close. We got past the cinematic, or we got to the cinematic. Oh, that's a shame. Hold on, let me see if I can get back in. Fuck. We were so close though. That's tragic. That's really tragic right there. Hold on. Oh, you didn't connect after either? Oh man. Well, maybe we can get back in and just look at the character selection then. So maybe that character didn't actually get fully created then. I'm wondering if it did. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Did you do the update? No, my launcher isn't, I'm still stuck on the installing broken ranks one. If I were to successfully get the update, maybe it would work, but I can't even get the update to go. Because I was going to try this if I was actually able to get in the game, but I'm actually running the launcher and the client at the same time just to see if it does anything. Or if it lets me, like, patch the game while I'm in. But I'm still on the installing broken ranks portion, and this part seems to still say logging in. Come on, man. Hold on. Okay, launcher closed. Yeah, their website's getting flooded right now. Oh, it's loading. I haven't even tried to check the website again. I tried to go there earlier and got that 404 error or whatever popped up there. And I'm not even going to try again. Although if you're trying to make an account, you might be able to do it through the Pride of Taernian website. That might work because they did move accounts from Pride of Taernian to Broken Ranks, and because of that, I think it might still work, but it might not though. Maybe they're not moving any more accounts from Pride of Taernian now. Shiz, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I'm glad at least it's loading. So it's probably going to load. We're going to get back into the character selection, and then you can probably just look at the classes for now and the avatar creation. They said they'd be back online in about 34 minutes from now. Oh, I didn't try that. Okay, so the launcher under the folder works. So if we go to the Broken Ranks folder in the C drive, and then I'm going to run this as administrator. So I'll run the launcher as administrator. Let's see if that works. Okay, oh, we're loading too. So yeah, if you guys go to the C drive and then instead of going to the application, you just look for the launcher. Oh, snap. Wait, how would I switch back to Dramon, though? It's actually real. What? I don't even know what server this is. I can't even open the settings. Can I play? Ah, damn it. So close. All right. Let's see. No, it's if you open by the client, you're gonna get the same thing I did. So it's gonna get to that point and then let you create the character, but then you're gonna crash. Let me see. I still got the launcher open. I ran it as administrator, but it's not doing anything. It's not even going to the menu. Wait. Oh, you know what? There's a separate launcher. So there's a console launcher and a Broken Ranks launcher. Let me try the Broken Ranks launcher. Okay, yep, this might work. So if you go straight to the launcher folder, that one might do it. I thought you meant the console launcher at first. Okay, let me try this. So right now we're connecting. Maybe if we get the update to go through, we can run the client and then maybe get it to work. Come on. Does this do anything? No, okay. Yeah, it looks like nobody's getting in for a little bit now, or for a little while. So I don't know if they got like a couple people in or what, but what I'm seeing on the Discord, it seems like nobody's in yet. Oh, okay, I'm on checking version. This might be the safest thing to do is to just stay here, because either way, we're probably going to have to run the patch anyway. So maybe, let's see, unless somebody gets in via the client. Let's just keep this up just for now, though. Update through the launcher did not work. Oh, can't connect to the server. Shiz. Okay, just keep trying. It's checking now. Okay. If it disconnects, which that's what I saw that was happening this morning, or not this morning, last night, is that it wasn't connecting. But maybe if we keep trying, maybe it'll work. $53 megabyte. Okay. Fingers crossed. Damn. What's up, Center? You know what? I wonder if... Well, no, we probably wouldn't be able to do that. I was just about to say, I wonder if uninstalling it and reinstalling it might work. But since we can't get to the website, and then on top of that, their servers are probably getting shredded, it's probably not a good idea either way. So, just going to keep trying to check version. Is there a guild or... Yeah, there's a Discord for the game. It should be in the description below. For the main Discord, and then they should have guild recruitment channels. They've made up new roles, so you're able to choose your region, and then you should see guild recruitment for that region, as well as a general chat. So you should be able to join it through there, or read, you know, all that stuff through there. Mortal 2 should have gotten wiped today, yeah. Yeah, should have gotten wiped. At this rate, it might be like that, so I don't know. I don't know. Might not be able to play till later on today. And you can still launch the game from the exe file in the folder. So like if you go to your C drive, because I'm pretty sure it should install there for most people, there should be a folder called Whitemoon, and then you go in there, and then you'll see the Broken Ranks stuff. And the launcher you can find in the launcher portion, but if you go into the client, you can run that as administrator, and it will get you into the game. It'll load you into the character selection, and you might be able to create a character. Although I still don't know what server that is, because we couldn't get into Dramon. But you can do that, and then it'll crash the game. It won't let you go all the way through. They tried to reinstall the game? Oh, okay. That's not... Well, yeah, that's not good then. That would suck, actually, because if you're stuck trying to reinstall the game, that's probably going to take all day. Like, with these login servers getting wrecked like this. Oh, boy. But But yeah, you're right, Dream. We do need to update the game either way. So either way, we'll have to do this one way or another. Maybe if I keep restarting the launcher instead of this. Let's see. Let's see if I can try this again. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I should be right in here. Broken ranks. Console launcher. We're going to go to this one. Okay. Ran that as administrator, and then we're connecting. Oh, yeah, and Corpunk, yeah, I think that game's got a lot of potential. I'm still hopeful for that one, too. I've unfortunately returned to League. I've been playing a couple League of Legends games a day now in preparation for that one, too. And the game has got me not fully addicted, but slightly addicted again. I'm able to just stop after like 1 or 2 wins. Because after 1 or 2 wins, that's when it goes into the downward spiral. If you're familiar with the League of Legends formula, you get like 1 win a day, and then you get 19 losses normally. So I'm at least able to stop before the downward spiral begins. Or if I get like 2 losses, then I'm done. I don't try to get 1 more win. What class is the best class for solo play? So most people would say Druid. The thing with Druid, though, is it's very slow. Because it's the healer, of course, but it is a class that you can solo with because, you know, you're able to heal yourself, and even at in-game, it's going to be able to, or not in-game, but close to in-game, it's going to be able to solo bosses that other people can't. So, there's that. However, if you prefer to go with like a damage dealer, Fire Mage should dominate early on from what I remember, and then later on, they might have more trouble when it comes to soloing. Voodoo, I believe, should be a little bit better in that regard in terms of soloing towards the later part of the game. And then if you're into physical classes, I would imagine Sheed might. I haven't heard too much about Sheed, but because us Sheeds have the evasion, which means that we're able to dodge a lot of hits in combat during the round or during the rounds. I would imagine that we wouldn't have too much trouble soloing, but I don't. We'll have to see on that one. Say Barb is better than Fire Mage early on. I really wanted to try Barb too, or Barbarian. Okay, so yeah, if you're into physical classes, then Barbarian could be a good one to solo with too. Although they, the one thing I do remember is that they might have a lot of stamina problems. So that's one thing to take into account. But you're always going to have what's known as combat pets to assist you, and even as early as level 8, you should be able to get your first combat pet. And then throughout the game, you can get different ones that have different abilities. And I don't know how it's going to work in terms of if they're going to add new ones or if they're adding new ones with the launch. But we should see various different types. And you can actually have multiples as well. When you get to around level 35, there's a skill called... I forgot exactly what the skill's named, but it's got pack in the name. And when you level that one up, you're able to have more pets. But pets also do take up player slots. So if you have like 3 pets, but you have 3 players that want to join, one of those pets is going to have to go. Oh, Sheed is really good for solo? Okay, good. I'm looking forward to that. Although I wanted to play Sheed or Archer because I wanted to be more useful to a team, because I really wanted to be going deep into party play this time around. So I think Sheed should be good for that too because of the debuffs. But I think I'd probably want to party up with somebody that's using a Barbarian as well, because they'll benefit more off the physical debuffs that Sheed's able to put out. Yeah, that's their timer. So like half an hour from now, that's when they're predicting that they'll have it fixed. But, you know, of course with MMOs, 30 minutes or an hour normally turns into like 2 or 3. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's when they have their ETA for the fix. All right, at the same time, I'm just gonna go ahead and like I'm gonna see if I can just launch it from the EXE again. No love for Barbarian. I love Barbarian, and I heard that they were gonna be, or they were buffed, right? Not too long ago. At least as far as Pride of Taernian goes, I think I remember that being a thing. But I'm looking forward to seeing some Barbarians. I think there's gonna be quite a few actually. I still can't connect to the server. But I can load in the EXE. You gonna go hard into the Lost Ark? I think I'll play it still. I don't know if I'll end up covering it. Just because for the past like year or so, MMOs have been so fun but also stressful, and I think I'd like to take it slow for a little bit. So I don't know if I'll go into that one because I know a lot of people are going to be jumping into that one. And part of the reason I wanted to play Broken Ranks is because I felt like it was going to be not much less, but you know, less populated. It's going to be much less either way, but less populated, more relaxed MMO experience. But ironically, we're still having you know, server issues on launch day, but still. I think I'll probably play it, but probably won't cover it though for Lost Ark. But I know that game's gonna probably dominate. No, it's full release. Yeah, I want to look at the character selection. At least that will pass the time a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna keep on trying to connect to the server via the launcher though too. The shaman class? Oh, you mean the druid? Yeah, the druid's really well. The druid's the only healer, so druids are always going to be needed no matter what. But they're also capable of soloing. And they can solo bosses that are they can. I'm pretty sure like level 95 bosses, for example, like the Wendigo. I think that's one I keep hearing about. A druid should be able to solo, whereas other classes might have trouble with that. I don't remember if that person was talking about another class being able to solo with it too. But yeah, druids are very useful though. What is this? Huh. As the boss is still missing. Right, that's correct too. There's still going to be some things that aren't available in Broken Ranks for this launch, but I mean, I would say they're considering it launch, but you're right, it's not like full launch. It's launch in the sense that our character shouldn't get wiped or anything like that, though. Oh, most classes can solo Wendigo. Oh, okay. Okay, that part I did hear though, is that druids can solo things before their classes can. I can't connect to the server at all via the launcher. Damn. Well, at least we can get in via the EXE. Yeah, I'm just going to keep trying, though. As far as the launcher goes, I'm going to keep trying that, and then eventually I would imagine it should start downloading it. Realistically, though, there's really no rush because, and like I was going to talk about in that video, it's going to take people so long to get up to even level 100, I bet. I don't know how long from 1 to 100 is, but I've read a lot of people talk about Pride of Tyrant and how that's going to take like a year plus. And I think somebody in chat said earlier that's going to take you multiple years if you want to go from like 1 to 140. So that's intense. That's really intense. Some of us might have children by the time we max out a character. That's wild. Come on, 89%. What are you doing? Can't connect to the server launcher. Come on. Is Archer playable? Yeah, absolutely. But from what I've heard, and people keep telling me that Archer is one of the on one of the weaker sides, or one of the weaker classes rather. So take that for what you will. But it is a debuffer though. It's like a range debuffer. So in terms of DPS, it's not really meant to dish out a lot of DPS, at least in this game. However, with the skill attunement side of things, that might change things. Because that's one thing that I was curious about. I was thinking about it last night, and if they don't adjust the rates, because with 21 levels, if you don't adjust how much percentage-wise the effectiveness goes up per level, then we might be able to get to some really crazy percentages. So for Archer, I was thinking, I don't know, maybe with the attunement system, it might have a way of becoming more viable now. Is Voodoo okay to... Oh yeah, Voodoo is absolutely okay to start the game with. Absolutely. But like I said, it's a very team-oriented game, so it's very much like the old school MMOs where it's not necessarily where we're just going to be looking for party in chat and then we all group up and then we go out and kill mobs for like 5 hours and we just sit around resting in between killing mobs and stuff like that. Like you'll be able to do... You have a lot of quest lines to do. And the quest lines themselves, at least compared to other MMOs, that might be more. You might see more generic quest line systems in other MMOs. From what I was playing in Pride of Tyrant, it seems like they're unique enough to at least stand on their own. The jobs though, those ones are going to be like the generic: kill 10 goblins, kill 20 dogs, stuff like that. But the actual quest lines themselves, some of them are really good. I was actually getting pretty hooked into the main story quest line when I was playing Pride of Tyrant, especially last week, because I was getting past the part where we have to construct a weapon. You'll see this when we get in game. I actually don't want to spoil too much of it, but we're gonna have to construct a weapon for a specific reason, and I was getting really attached to that storyline. It was really intriguing. And Fire Mage, oh yeah, you might actually see a lot of Fire Mage love. People make jokes on the Discord about all the time about saying how basically there is only Fire Mage. Come on, game. This 89% does not want to move, does it? You downloading updates? Damn it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna keep doing the launcher instead. Screw this. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'm in the launcher folder. Okay. You don't agree about the quest? Now, I don't know how... For some of the quests, I don't know how far it can diverge. But for example, when we have the quest line for Desmond, when we have to pick between going to meet a certain someone in a cave to avenge our family and meeting Desmond, and then what happens later in that quest line, because I actually what did I do? I went to Desmond first, or what did I do? Fuck, I can't remember. But Desmond did not have a happy ending in that one, so I was wondering how that could actually play out, or if it's meant to happen. I don't know how far that can diverge, but it does seem like some of the quest lines have they give you enough choice to where you can actually you can actually make an impact. Like the other one that I was thinking of, where with General Varhorn, where when he gives you a quest one time where you have to find out who's a spy, and you have to visit all 3 NPCs. I actually wasn't reading any of those. I was reading barely any of those guys' dialogue. I think I read through like maybe one of them fully, but then when it came time to actually pick the traitor, I got it wrong, and I felt so crappy about that. I felt super crappy about that because I didn't pay attention. So this time around, what I'll probably do is I'm gonna, and one thing I noticed is that some of the quest lines, they don't actually show you the map markers. So like if you accept a quest, it's not gonna always show you exactly where to go. So this time around, I'm probably gonna screenshot some of the quest dialogue just to make sure I don't get lost. Because there was a couple quests where I got lost for like 2 hours. Oh, it was meant to happen? Damn it. Damn, okay, so that one doesn't diverge then. So, okay, so it sounds like it's still, either way, no matter what we go down, it's gonna go down the same path, but it'll have slight variations. Like, that you might have slight variations to the path you're going down. Like, when we're first at the war camp, the first time I played, I didn't go and look for was it my little brother, I think, or can't remember who was the or the friend who ended up being the secret guy. But I didn't do that at first. I just went to the commander and we went through the scenario. But the second time I actually went and looked for him, and I didn't actually know that you could play through that scenario a different way. So that was pretty cool to see, at least. And normally in MMOs, like a lot of them don't really do anything like that. So it was a breath of fresh air. Even though it might not diverge a whole lot, it was pretty nice to see that it diverges a little bit. 2 hours. It was definitely, one of them was the traitor quest, because I completely forgot where those guys were. And then which one was it that gave me the most trouble? It was the dude that was in the hut where all those undead skeletons are, just north of Trentis. I think he was the one I got lost on the most. I could not find him for the life of me. It wasn't because I didn't remember where they, or it wasn't because I didn't know where to go. It's because I didn't remember what they said, where they said they were, because I didn't write anything down. I clicked through the dialogue on that, and then I realized, crap. I can't even check the file integrity. It doesn't let me. Damn it. One hour and 2 megabyte download. I think we're all gonna be here for a little while. For sure. Oh man, and I got work starting in like 40 minutes. Oh my goodness. Maybe by the time I'm done today, it'll actually be working and I can just start up the stream again. If you run the client installer, you know, I'm gonna run the regular installer instead. Well, I mean, this is technically the regular installer still, but I went into the files directly and launched this. So let me launch this one. This is basically the same, right? Yeah, it's basically, oh, it's the console launcher. Okay, we'll just do that. But then normally I get this screen. I think at one part I actually did do that. Well, also I didn't even and one thing you guys will notice is some of the quest lines in this game are meant to be done with the group, and some of them won't even tell you. I didn't even know for the longest time that I was trying to solo the cross spider until the last stream that I did, where you guys were saying I should do the cross spider, and then we went to go where it was, and I was like, oh my goodness, I've been trying to solo this thing. Like that was an intense fight doing alone. But the hardest one that I had fought early on was the chieftain one. And I probably wouldn't have been able to do that without Arch, because that one surprised the crap out of me. Really into Voodoo. Oh yeah, Voodoo's perfect for, I mean, could be perfect for a first character. Any of them could be fine, really. The only one that ever really gets any like harp on it is Archer, mainly because by a lot of people it's considered one of the weakest. But as far as I know, like when it comes to end game, from what I was reading, Archer can be very useful in those end game fights, because its main role is to debuff. But it's also described by a couple people as like the jack of all trades. So it does everything: DPS, debuffing. It also has damage over time, because you can basically choose between different arrows that you can shoot. So you have like the fire arrow that might do burning, poison arrow. At least I think the fire arrow does burning. Then poison arrow. You got frost arrow, which I believe, what was it? One of them has stamina drain. And then you can even reduce action points, so you can shoot somebody like in PvP and reduce their action points by 3, for example. But I had this post is from a long time ago, but when I was on the Pride of Taernian forums, I was reading that Archer can actually take down a knight, can actually kill a knight if they know what they're doing. They're apparently considered OP against them. But that post was made in 2012, so there's probably been a whole hell of a lot of changes since then. But I don't know, maybe that's still a thing. I'm gonna use this one. At least this one I can actually get into the launcher. Your update just instantly finished? I need to get in there. Recommended classes for new players. Fire Mage, that's one that I was reading is normally considered a very easy one to play, especially early on, and you'll probably dominate or have a easier time early on with that one. Barbarian though might be pretty fun too for a new player. Barbarian was my first character actually when I played Pride of Taernian, just to try things out and see how it was going to be in Broken Ranks, and I found it relatively straightforward. Explain equipments. Oh yeah, so equipment works a little bit differently. Like you don't craft equipment, from what I was, at least from what I saw. Like you don't go to a bench and craft it, but you can go to a blacksmith, like the blacksmith in Trentis, and I don't know if it'll work the same as in Pride of Taernian, but in Pride of Taernian, when you went to the blacksmith, you saw him in the middle of your screen and you could talk to him, but all across the screen you saw different weapons and armors. Like you saw boots in the corner. You could click on the boots and see what stock he had available for boots, or you had the helmets on the right side. You could click the helmets and see what he had available for helmets, and those were all baseline pieces of gear, so those were all normal quality grade. So you can go to the blacksmith and buy those equipment pieces. And what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, he actually changed the blacksmith actually changes his stock every Tuesday and Friday, at least in Pride of Taernian. So if you saw not that great of a selection from the blacksmith, you could come back on one of those days and he would change into selling some new stuff, is how I interpreted that. Also, we're downloading updates finally. And then there's other types of gear. So there's rares, psycho rares, synergetics, and sets. I think those are the top 5. And then the sets, the synergetics, the rares, and the psycho rares, I believe they all come from bosses, like bosses or champions. Someone could probably correct me if I'm wrong there, but the psycho rares, oh, what? You suck. At least we're at this portion, so I'm gonna keep trying. But the psycho rares, I believe that's also the gear that you can upgrade. Like it can level up. Like if you get experience, the gear itself will get experience too, and then evolve as you do. The rares, Let me go to the wiki, actually. Let's go to the wiki. Oh, of course. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought maybe their freaking website was gonna get torn down to Taernian. Champs drop epics and set items. Okay, okay, yeah. And then I think epics are what's considered more rare? Is it epics or I'm sorry, rares or psycho rares that are more epic? I can't, or more rare. I can't remember. Where is it? And this is just the English wiki. It's not as updated as the Polish one, but I think it should give us all the info we need to know. Was it this one? Legendary items? Okay, here we go. Okay, so epics is a thing too, I think. That's come from champions. Okay, and then champions are they're like bosses, but you find them out in the world. And then the bosses, those are ones that are located in instances, so like dungeons. So you can do either or and get gear upgrades. I actually saw somebody say, the last stream that I did, somebody had given me, I think it was a belt or some piece of gear, and somebody said that they had worn that specific piece because I was able to equip it at level 20-ish. Someone said they had worn that all the way to like level 55 or 65. That's what it was. Epic is like winning the lottery. Okay, because druids have an epic. I don't remember what it's called, but I was reading about it on the Discord. But apparently when druids get this specific epic that has a really low drop chance, apparently it makes them pretty much godlike. Okay, so these are the epics. And they look pretty sick too. Holy crap. I actually really wanted to go barbarian for like a quick minute because of that battle axe, because of how awesome that looks. That looks amazing. So I guess this is the night one, the lantern. So I suppose this is the one for druid. Okay, yeah, this is for druid. This is for fire mage, sheed, archer, voodoo. And then where to find bosses? Normally for bosses in the instances, you have to explore around, but sometimes you get quests. As far as I've seen so far, you should get quest lines also for certain instances or bosses, like the cross spider that's located in one of the instances. You get a quest for him around, I can't remember where exactly. I think it was like around 15 or maybe 16. But you probably want to do that one in a party. But there's probably going to be some more advanced players running around, or more knowledgeable players that played Pride of Taernian in the Polish versions and just the English versions in general, that are going to know exactly where those dungeons are. One resource you can use, if you go to the Taernian website, so you go to Taernian.com and you go to forums, you go to the wiki, one thing that will help you is if you go to these NPCs, because broken ranks and Pride of Taernian are probably going to be super similar in terms of where these NPCs are, you might actually be able to find these NPCs a little bit easier through using the Pride of Taernian wiki. And it might be the same for mobs. I didn't play the open beta, the second open beta for broken ranks though, so I don't know if that is actually going to be a thing or if they moved everything around, but I would imagine that these wikis should help you to a certain degree with finding stuff. Oh yeah, and absolutely for the gear changing, what's it called, appearance. And also they did mention in one of the news posts for broken ranks that transmog, damn it, this is not working, that transmog was going to be a thing. Is the website still getting hammered too? Do you have some giveaway promo codes? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But I don't think we'll be able to actually do those until the next stream. because there's a link, I'm pretty sure, that we have to go to redeem those, and I don't think we're going to be able to get to that link at all right now. But I do, though. I do have those. Let me see if the website's working. And if you're looking for the website, I should have it in the links below, but it should be just brokenranks.com. It's kind of getting hammered right now, though. Yeah. Because of the traffic. Okay, let's see. Come on, you. Downloading at 5 kilobytes. Yeah, some of us are going to be here all day long. I haven't even been able to get into the downloading portion, so I'll probably be here for at least 2 hours trying to get this thing downloaded. Do you stream on Twitch? No, I don't stream on Twitch anymore. I used to, but I switched over to YouTube. It made it a little bit easier because I was trying to like rotate in between platforms, streaming wise, because I still like to stream on YouTube at the time because of the VOD system, but it made it easier just to switch over. And let's see. So they said if you kept the launcher open before translating the 8 a.m. I guess, so 8 a.m. Pacific time, which was like an hour ago, you need to close it and update it, is what they're saying. So if anybody has been trying to like update it all this time or retry it, then apparently we need to restart the launcher. If you're already downloading, though, I think you're good. I think you're good if you're already downloading. Holy shiz nipples. I wonder what's going on the Discord. Let's see. Okay, they posted another news update. Oh no, this is the same one. So yeah, they're still having those technical issues. Let's see. Somebody tried to make a character called Default and it was already taken because they were able to get into the character select screen. That's funny. $29 hours? Damn. Yeah, I hope we're able to get this going. Dang. I will say, though, the trailer looked pretty cool. That part was nice. That map is huge. Actually, I don't think they released the info on how big the map itself is, though, right? But that is pretty big. Actually, I've never taken a good look at that. Never. This is my first time taking a look at the full map. Damn. That's quite a few zones. And then now knowing that there's gonna be bosses in the black zones too, that's gonna be interesting. Although luckily, from the sounds of it, well, not from the sounds of it, what I was reading, in terms of gear, so there, like I said, there's no full loot drop, but you do have a chance of losing the, what was it, normal quality gear, the gray gear that's not upgraded, or it might be like you would only ever lose one piece, but it's either one item from your inventory or one piece of gray gear or one piece of unupgraded gear. But as long as, like, when you get to end game or close to it, if you upgrade your pieces past like +3, that should prevent it from being dropped. Are there any fight along pets? Oh yeah, pets are a big thing in this game. So combat pets are something you can buy from the time you get to level 8. Now I remember in a lot of the old posts for Pride of Tyern, like on the forums, people were saying, not a lot of people, but a few people were saying that you should just wait until level 30 to get your pet, just to save the gold. I'd say I don't really see the harm in buying one at level 8. I mean, if they die, you do have to repurchase them. But I mean, I feel like if you're soloing especially, or even if you're not, it might be worth, you know, having that extra help. But I guess it's up to you. Especially if you're playing in a party, you might not need one. But I'm probably gonna buy one just because I like dogs. And you could also level them up. So some pets are regular pets, which are pets that just stay at the same level, and they, you know, just act as a default pet basically. But then there's other ones that you can buy that level up as they gain experience. Normal gear can be lost. Okay, good. Okay, that's the one. And yeah, they can die, but normally the pets would just go back to the like pet merchant and you just go back and rebuy it. So that part's okay. Although I don't know about the event pets, because I was reading. Let me see if there's a pet. I'm pretty sure there's a pet page on the Pride of Tyern wiki. And maybe I should go to the Polish one. Oh, it's okay. But there are event-based pets, I'm pretty sure, that you can get. So those ones I'm not so sure about, because those sound pretty rare. I don't think I've asked anybody about that yet, but yeah, like the Wolfhound, there's two here. So this one that's level 8, this is the one that should be able to level up. This one stays at level 10. And then the Bat, I think the Bat stays at level 20. Can't remember on that one. Oh, it gains experience, never mind. Oh, I think I got my Bat to like level 21. Yeah, so it'll show you on this page if they gain experience or not too. So I guess the Hound also gains experience. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and then I've heard about the monkey. But no, they don't perma-die. However, I'm not sure about the rare pets though. So like the ones that you can craft, like the self-made ones, that's a good question on those. So there's guild pets too. So and Arch showed me one of these one time. It was like a dragon pet that you could get, and it looked pretty intense. It looked really, really awesome. But let me see. So these are one-time pets that we can get. Level 40. So these ones you can rebuy them when they die. So these ones are okay, or should be okay. I like Stefan. Mab. Well, you can buy a goblin? Oh, I would actually love to buy a goblin. You can buy a cow. Oh, I've heard about the cow. That's funny. Level 90 cow. That's hilarious. And then these are the guild pets. Yeah, they do keep levels too. Yeah, they keep levels. That part I remember, because I think I got my Wolfhound up to like level, what was it, level 11-ish or so? And it kept it every time it died. And there's also going to be pet skins in Broken Ranks. That was something that was introduced, or I don't know if it was in Pride of Tyern, but they said that there's going to be actual pet skins, so you'll be able to customize them. And there's going to be even more customization options coming in the future. I think this is the one right here. This one looked badass in game. So I want to see what that looks like in Broken Ranks. Get a little mini Drake. I didn't even see this one actually. And like you can see here, some of them have different abilities. So like there's a healer pet that you can get. And those ones will probably help you a lot if you don't have a druid in your party. Well, they probably won't be as effective as a druid because pets are not going to replace players, from what I was reading. But you know, they'll do something. They'll be useful. I mean, they'll be very useful in combat, especially if you're soloing. Like my dog was able to kill dozens of enemies that I couldn't on my first try when it came to attacking them. Cow is hilarious. The recipe pets I haven't looked at yet. I've seen this one in game. I don't know what happens to it when it... Oh. Huh. So I don't know if this is still up to date, but it says when this pet dies, you need to pay someone in the Druid village. You said if you're playing without any pay type buff, how much time do you need to farm your premium or gold? Anyone have an idea? So when you're leveling up, you should get mail that gives you free currency. So by the time you're level 25-ish, you should have by that point have gotten some platinum, and yeah, you should be able to earn platinum in game through like events and stuff too, unless they're changing that. So as far as that goes, I don't think I'd know how long it would take to really like farm up your premium, but by the time you're like level 40 or 50, I would imagine you'd be pretty close to at least getting the 30-day one. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Xander just said it. So recipe pets can level if they die, you buy them back. Do you know about event pets though? Because that's the one I'm really curious. Or I think I was reading that you can get pets from tournaments too, right? Or is that not a thing? If anybody knows. I'm actually really excited to try out those tournaments, and I love the fact that they can actually change or set what levels are available within those tournaments. So you won't have to worry about fighting somebody that's like mega high level as long as you're within the bracket. I don't even know where I'd find that. There were no pet skins in Pride of Taernian. Okay, I'm looking forward to that too. I would actually like to customize a combat pet. That sounds awesome to me. Event pets. Oh, they could be. I don't know. I thought when I was reading event pets, that they meant like one of the dynamic events or something like, or maybe like a GM event. Was there a page for that? 12-hour stream today? I wish. I actually have work starting in like 15 minutes, so I'll probably have to stop here in about 7. But I'm going to keep trying to get into the game though. I think a lot of us will probably be sitting here for a little while, but going to keep trying though. I don't see event pets on this side. Can't remember where exactly I read that though. Damn it. Oh, what? Lucky for them. That would have been in Poland, right? That Taernian. Because if I was able to get like really into the game, I would really look at plane ticket prices to get a pet. Hell yeah, I'd try to get a pet like that. Especially if you can't get it any other way. I would absolutely try to do something like that. You are working. God, I wish. Oh my god, yes, finally. Holy crap, it's scanning. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this. So, okay, somebody just posted a picture on the Discord, and it looks like they made a character on Dramon. So, this is probably going to take a while, but maybe we're actually able to start creating characters. Or at least some people might be getting lucky. Holy hell, that's going to take a while. It was in Poland? I mean, okay, hold on. Plane ticket to Poland, let's see. Alright, let's see what the price could be. I've looked up Scotland plane tickets before. I'd love to go to Scotland one day. Man, I just want prices. Hold on. Warsaw, let's see that. You know what? That's not as much as I thought it was gonna be. I mean, that's still like $700, but I mean that's not as much as I thought it was gonna be. And also, that's like for ones that would be leaving within the next couple days. So if you scheduled it out, might be able to get a pretty good deal. Yeah, 100 Dramon is the new server for US, and then what is it called? Hold on. The other D one is for EU. Let me go see. Dracomer. Dracomer. And I'm also terrible at pronunciation. But yeah, Dracomer should be the EU one. And Dramon's the US one. For fresh start. Oh boy. Well, you guys are farther than me, that's for sure. Maybe once maybe once you guys are done, this will go faster. Oh man. I feel like I'm back in the Windows XP days. But even then, I mean, you could still I think I remember you could still download like 500 megs in like 30 minutes or an hour. Because I always used to download, I forgot why, but I was always having to re-download Mountain Blade and like Age of Empires and stuff like that. So 500 megabytes, I became pretty familiar with how long that took. At least on my internet. Travelocity, that's a good idea. You know what, if they do have another IronCon and they don't have a US one, then I'm gonna look at that. What's up, Pico? Not too shabby. We're just waiting right now, but I'll probably have to stop in a little bit here because I got to get ready for work. But we're starting to get somewhere at least. There was some launch issues. We weren't able to get through the queue, but oh, 26.26 or 26.65. But some people are able to start downloading the updates now, which is pretty good. So there's something at least. Five to 10 tips for a brand new player. When you're first starting out, I think the biggest thing would be to, well, let me think. Hold on. Oh, set up your combat strategies for sure. So one thing to realize is that whenever you're fighting like a mage or a ranger, normally whenever you like, if you're fighting a mage mob that can cast fireballs or you think can cast fireballs, their attacks are probably actually going to be within the range bracket because fireballs or fire sparks, range projectiles like magic ones are still going to fall within that bracket, but mental attacks are going to be like debuffs, and then the voodoo spells like Pierce Doll, those will be mental attacks. So as far as I've seen, when you're playing early on, a lot of times you won't really have to worry about defending against mental attacks too much. But yeah, that can save you some AP. So instead of going like 2 physical defense, 2 ranged defense, and 2 mental, you might just be able to go 2 mental, or I'm sorry, 2 ranged or 2 physical, or 2 physical and 2 ranged. And you can also, instead of going just 2 and 2, if you're fighting something that looks like it's more melee based, like a goblin warrior or a wolf, you can put 3 or 4 points into physical defense and then nothing into range. Now, there's a chance, like if it's a goblin warrior, they might throw a rock at you, but that might not do as much damage because they might be more melee specialized. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So always be observing what you're fighting and adjust accordingly. And yeah, saving your gold is probably a big one for sure. Xander is probably going to give you much better tips than I can think of right now. That's the only one I can think of is the combat ones. But as far as the class one goes, I wish I could say like what would be a recommended setup to go with early on, like what attributes you should put your or what points you should put your attributes into. But on that side, it might be more similar to Pride of Taernian. Like the previous players might have more knowledge on what attributes you can spec into, but skill wise, things are probably going to be vastly different than Pride of Taernian, or at least somewhat different, because they have an attunement system now. So a skill system is probably going to work much different than we've seen in the previous game. But the attributes might still work the same though. So if you see any attribute recommendations, that might work still. As far as skills though, we will have to see. best starting classes. Voodoo would be a decent one, Barbarian as well, and Fire Mage. And then Druid, of course, everybody's going to need a Druid. We're also going to need Knights. But Knight might be a little harder to work with if you're solo early on. But it's going to be really good in parties, though. I mean, that's the closest thing that we have to a tank. So Knights are going to be really, really sought after for like dungeons. And the game itself is very similar to games like Dragon Fable or Adventure Quest 3D. Old school browser-based games. So it's turn-based, but it's also set within a medieval, very gritty, very dark open world. There's a lot of stuff to do, and it's being built off a game called Pride of Taernian that the developers have been running for about 10 plus years. So the game itself has got a lot of content going into it, and progression-wise, it's going to take quite a while to get to end game. Like from 1 to 140, it's going to take you like a year plus. And people have been saying that it's probably going to take you multiple years if you were to try that on one character. Also, what's up, Garrett? Okay, dang it, I wish I had more time today. I'm actually off on Mondays too, so I wish it was, if it was yesterday, it would have been fine. But all right, folks, I got to get going. For now, I'm probably gonna finish up the video that I was making though. I'll get that done, and then might be able to record some footage to do something with later on. But if the game happens to take all day to get into, then maybe tonight, if it does open up, then we'll be able to start the stream up for a couple hours and start again. But if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. And thank you guys so much for joining. I gotta get going for now, but peace out, Girl Scout. I'll see you later. I gotta get going for work. Bye, guys.